Hello everyone, in this video we'll be checking out the brand new Speedball calligraphy set that's coming up. Alright, so before we begin and before I take this out and check it out, let me first explain the reason why I got this calligraphy pen. So typically I use Micron pens, archival ink, which are pretty expensive. If you're an artist, you pretty well know. Then I got into these Copic multi-liners, and this is also a fairly expensive type of pen to use for illustrations. And I also use Precise, which is fairly cheap, extra fine pen for illustration. And then I also use regular Sharpie. Now those are the three that I mainly use. I also use some thicker ones. Now the prices are pretty expensive, so for one of these guys you're going to be paying $3.99, maybe $4.99. For the Copic is a little bit more pricier, so if you find Copic in a 4-pack, it's typically going to run you $8.99 to almost $10. Now you can get the Precise fairly cheap, which is not bad, and Sharpie fairly cheap. Now if you've been following me along on Facebook and on Twitch, you've been seeing some of my drawings that I've been doing, and so to replace all those, I've been using the Rot Ring Repeatograph. So this is a fairly good pen, and then it allows you to have cartridges, so you can replace the cartridges, and then you can also replace the nibs, which is pretty cool because the one I use here is very thin, so I can essentially get some thicker ones, and then you can always keep refilling, so this Rot Ring will have long-term use. Now if I were using these again, the ones I just showed you, so if I was using these, eventually what happens is they run out of ink, and since I use them quite a bit, the tips get bent. If they're not used for a long time, the ink gets dry, then you end up tossing it. So if you toss, say $5 there, $5 there, $5 there into the garbage, so you have to buy a whole new one. All right. So the reason for me buying Speedball is because I want to eliminate the waste, right? So, all right. So let's get into it. Let's check this out. See what it's all about. So it's brand new and comes with these 3 nibs right here. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, I never used one of these before, so I'm pretty excited and I'm interested in seeing how it is. So let's take it out of the box and see what's in it. Alright, so here we go. Alright, let's take a look at what we got. So here we go. Here is the pen itself. So you guys, plastic, nothing too fancy, as you can see. And I'm assuming that's where the nibs are gonna go. So there's got 3 nibs in here, this being the thinnest one, 1.1. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that, yep, that's exactly how it goes. And it comes with all these cartridges here. Very cool. Now there are some colors in here, and typically I'm just going to be using black ink, to be honest with you. But let's take a look at all the colors that it comes with. So we have red, we have purple, we got pink, we got green, we got 2 black, and then 2 blue. But not only that, I also bought some extra ink because I want to be able to refill it. So we got this ink right here, and what I want to do is, if I run out of ink, I want to be able to refill it with this. So $4.99, and then the set itself, I got that for $14. So already, if I was gonna buy the Copic and the Micron, right? So if I were to buy these two, it's close to $15 already, and then once they're done, they run out of ink, you throw them out. Now, to be fair, these are very good and they do last a long time, but you know, when you end up tossing them and that's it, then you gotta buy some new ones. So guys, there it is. Pretty awesome. I'm excited to be using it, and so stay tuned. The next video that I make will be me actually using it and doing some artwork with it. Alright, thanks again for joining me. I appreciate it. If you use this type of pen and you got some tips and ideas on how to use it properly, let me know in the comments. I look forward to hearing from you. Alright, bye.